everybody. I'm Angela Hart, and welcome to the Heart of New York show, segment 2. You see in back of me a wonderful poster about Oktoberfest for the vets. This is a Rotary-sponsored event, and I have 2 Rotarians with me. And so we have today the president of the North Shore Rotary Club, Christine D. Hart. And Christine, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Christine D. Hart. I am a lifelong Staten Islander. I am actually a real estate agent with Salmon Real Estate, and I am president of North Shore Rotary.
Terrific, thank you.
Hello, all.
So good to have you.
Thank
and
you
next
very
to me on my left is Charlie D. Bartolo, the former president of the North Shore Rotary Club of Staten Island. I'm so glad you're here, Charlie.
Good to be here.
I thought it would be fun to have these 2 people on because they've dedicated their time and effort to serving the community through the Rotary Club. And so first we're going to ask them to tell us a little bit about the Rotary Club, what it's about, who can join, and how to contact them. There are 5 on Staten Island, but they're going to speak about their club in particular right now, which is the North Shore Rotary Club. And then after that, I'm going to ask them about their personal experiences and to talk about the Oktoberfest for the vets. Tell us a little bit about, Christine, what the Rotary Club does and how does one become a member?
Okay, well, what we do is we are a group of business people who meet once a week. We raise funds, and we put it back out into the community. Rotary International is the largest community service organization in the world. We are worldwide. But here in Staten Island, what that means is that we go out into the community. We actually have painted parks, benches. We have actually planted flowers. We actually are out there changing our own community, as well as giving money to Charlie's year. We had our bowl-a-thon was able to raise money where every year we do a prom at the Great Kills High School for autistic children.
Oh, wow.
This year we're looking to expand on that idea.
Wow.
We're able to, if you go to PS 373, they have the most amazing dance program for autistic students. Barry and McNamara does an amazing job with that.
And what do you do with that?
I'm very simple. All I do is raise money and help her to be able to buy the costumes and help
that's
these
terrific.
kids. I don't have the talent that these people have, but what we as Rotarians have is the ability to raise money and help them pay for what they can do.
That's what you do on a local level. And we had a guest on the show that's very active in the Rotary Club, Chris Williams from Williams iWorks, and he pointed out that when he travels, the first thing he does when he goes to another country or even another state is look in the phone book or look online, call a Rotary Club and say, I'm a Rotarian, and where's a good restaurant, or where can I find this, that, or the other thing. And so it's like being part of an international club.
I have been to Rotary meetings every time I'm on vacation. I've been to them in Florida. I've been to them in upstate New York. I go to Rotary meetings wherever I am. I actually just met somebody down in Toms River who saw a sticker on my truck. He's a Rotarian, and he said to me, oh, come to one of our meetings. Oh, well, you know what? We have this function. What do you know? And it's a way of networking with people you won't meet. And one of the good things about that is we all do the same thing. If you look around Staten Island, we all do the same fundraisers. Now I meet new people, and maybe could get a couple tips from them.
New ideas. Sure.
That's wonderful. So let's start with the former president of the North Shore Rotary Club, Charlie. In this past year that you were president of the club, what did you find the most satisfaction with?
Well, as president, you get to give out money to causes and charities that you'd like to give to. Sometimes it's what the club would like to give because you have to do what the club wants. But for the most part, you get to help shape the future of Rotary. You get to help people, and that's what every Rotarian strives to do. And basically, I get to help shape where some of the money goes, and also to create events that create money for people and help for people.
For the community.
Right.
What were your biggest challenges this past year as president of the Rotary Club?
Keeping all the parts moving at once. How's that? Look, we have about 30 Rotarians in our group, and some of them have been there for 30 years or more. We honored about 8 members that have been there for more than 10 years. You know, some of them want to take a back seat at this point, rightfully so, and others want to move forward and help. And you have to kind of keep the reins so that everybody moves forward in the same direction.
So it's the management of people that's a little bit challenging at times.
Trying to blend an old school ideal with new energy.
Right.
And you're trying to keep them all, we all have the same goals. We all join Rotary for the same thing. It's all about giving back to our community. But to try to get well, this is the way we've done it, and they've done such a great amount of tremendous, and now you have new energy coming in. You have to kind of blend that energy to go in the right direction.
Right.
Interesting.
It's a challenge. It's worthwhile.
So I asked you about the challenge. I asked you about satisfaction. Was there anything else you want to share with the viewers about your past year as president of the
Well,
North
we
Shore
got to
Rotary?
do a lot of wonderful things. We raised about $65,000 for probably about 25 different charities. We gave out about $9,000 to $10,000 in scholarship money for service awards. We do that every year. And then we gave to a lot of foundations, individuals, families, people that need help. And the beautiful part is when you have a membership of 30 or so members, there's always somebody that knows someone that needs help. And we're able to reach out and do something. We do things for the community. We also do things globally. And it's a wonderful network to do things with. I recommend it highly. There's a lot of things to do in this world. There's a lot of different, but when you're giving back to your own community, that's the key. That's what we strive for.
And anybody interested is more than welcome to come to a meeting on Thursday night at the Staten at 7 p.m. to find out more about what we're about, or they can go to Charlie, the website.
Website is sinorthshorerotary.org, Staten Island northshorerotary.org.
Charlie, you've also been involved in other volunteerism, and would you like to speak to the viewers about SCORE?
Sure. SCORE is a wonderful organization. They help small businesses. The Senior Corps of Retired Executives is the group that SCORE stands for, and they are now located, I believe, at the Staten Island Advance building.
But what do you do for them?
Well, I help out with whatever they need every once in a while.
Do you teach there or speak?
I have in the past. I haven't recently.
What did you
but
speak about?
Technology, all social media, web design, all types of things where people can help build their business, which is what SCORE helps people to do.
And Charlie's with Better Biz Works. Christine, you were just installed as president of the North Shore Rotary Club. Whole new year ahead. What are some of your ideas, your vision, your desires?
I never think small. So we have 2 new fundraisers getting added on this year. We have some great things. Right now we are starting off a Louis Vuitton bag raffle for $25 a ticket. There will be 2 prizes, so anybody wants a ticket that they can get. We have a 9
Where can they get it?
Go to our website, sinorthshorerotary.org.
Okay.
We have our charter night, which is an anniversary. This is our 60th year in existence, so we're planning a huge charter night.
What's that about?
It's basically a party to celebrate the anniversary of the club.
Oh.
It's a time to remember the past, and we're bringing in people old members from Florida and from Jersey, and bringing them up to try to celebrate the past and embrace the future at once.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. We have anybody interested in becoming a chef, we have celebrity chef event on November 6th. Basically what that is community leaders all get together and you cook a dish and everybody comes, they get to taste everybody's dish and they buy tickets to vote on who's the winner.
Wow, that sounds like fun. Where's that being held?
So that is at the Vanderbilt.
That sounds exciting.
It's November 6th. I will tell you, I am probably one of the better chefs, but whatever.
What's your
Frank Wilkinson
specialty?
usually wins.
What's your specialty?
I actually do a theme every year. I have done American, I've done Italian, I've done German. Celebrate my German. I've done Irish. I do a theme every year. I haven't decided this year, or at least I can't say.
But
Frank Wilkinson might hear.
Okay.
And we have a competition every
Good.
year.
Okay.
And I do know what I'm doing this year, and all I know is Frank better watch out.
All right, okay, that sounds fun. But what are some of your specialties?
Well,
Or you
actually,
cook everything.
I do cook everything, but I will tell you that I was just told by one of my nephews that I have to make him a pot of chili for his birthday present.
Okay.
So that does tell you something.
Now, wait a minute. While we're talking about your nephew, tell us about your family members. Were any of your families ever involved with Rotary service?
Yeah, whether they like it or not, they're usually involved. My son is who's here helping with the camera work and all. He helps with fundraising and just about everything
we
that we do.
basically
So Michael serves in great capacity in different roles.
Correct.
And also, I think you were saying earlier, your nephews, your nieces.
I have two sisters that are phenomenal. My sister Liz and my sister Sue. There is nothing I do that they're not there. My niece Julia is always there
How
to
old
be
is
a
she?
part of it. She is 27 years old.
And these people all help at these Rotary functions.
Absolutely.
Sure.
We have the Oktoberfest, and when committee meetings, it said, well, Sue's going to run the hot dogs and the popcorn. Now, Sue is not a Rotarian. She's not a party to the meetings, but I volunteered her. She'll do it.
So it's a real family type of organization, and this is what I love about it.
Well, that's what it becomes, because we meet every week, we get together every week, we do a lot of social activities every week, that these people become your friends and your second family. So our families are all entwined.
It's so nice. I was actually had the pleasure of being a member of the Staten Island Rotary Club that meets at the Staten Island Tuesday afternoons. I was there for about 7 months, and I almost got the red part of the badge taken off when you finished.
New
There was-
member, yeah?
Yeah, new member. I just had to do one more service thing, and something had come up with the employer I was involved with at the time. I needed to take a break, but at some point I need to revisit that. Tell us about your vision for the future. What would you like to accomplish going forward for this year?
Well, I'm planning a heavy fundraising thing. The reason is not because I want to go out and spend money or raise money. What we do throughout the year is just amazing. And when you know, I was raised, my mother started me in volunteering. My mother was a volunteer at Richmond Memorial Hospital.
Oh,
My mother and my grandmother were volunteers and managed the gift shop.
nice.
So we, of course, were brought in, because as I told you, our families do everything together. We were brought in to sell chances and candy stripe and whatever it was. So now we turned around, and when you do that, you don't see where your money's going. In Rotary, you're actually seeing where you help. We work with people, we work hands-on, where when you raise money, we just got to give Charlie's year, we just were able to give $7,500 to a family that they were married. He has a 17-year-old daughter from a previous marriage. They have triplets, 7 years old.
Oh my gosh.
The daughter is fine. The one son is severe autistic nonverbal.
Oh.
The other son is a severe, he's got cerebral palsy, severe epileptic.
How hard.
They're 7 years old. Now, I have a 7-year-old great nephew, and I'm not lifting him up and carrying him around anymore. This woman has to pick him up and put him in the car, you know, if they want to go somewhere. So we were able to give him $7,500, and we're hoping to be able to find some other groups to give him more, to get a van that will be wheelchair accessible.
That'll be great.
But we're able to do that only through our association with Rotary. We couldn't help these people without that, and that's what's important. That's what I like. So and honestly, this is my second time being president. I was president 3 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How did you get this honor of being a president again?
I think I was the only one that wasn't there at the meeting. We actually had a wonderful person lined up for it, and because of work relations, he couldn't do it. And we had to bring in a past president, and they asked me to do it, and
Well, that's pretty commendable.
I jumped up for it because I do love giving back. So anybody that was there when I was president last time, my goal is that my club will have a lot of fun this year.
Tell us about the Autism Bowl-a-thon. When is it usually held, and what's involved?
That is held in April. Basically what it is we raise money by selling lane sponsorships. You can come and bowl. We run it like a walk. It's a minimum of $50 donation, but we give you a sheet and we ask you to go raise more. We give prizes to those that raise more money, and we're able to raise and give out over $20,000 every year through that.
That's excellent.
Yes, and it's an amazing, amazing event.
I recall that you mentioned you're doing something with the senior population and membership. I wasn't sure how that
Yes.
works. Would you like to share it with the viewers?
Okay, so this is in the very early stages. Rotary International has come on board with it. My district has come on board with it. And I've actually gotten the Brielle. Thanks to you.
Wonderful assisted living site.
Yes. Basically, it's called an Elderac Club. We will be putting a club together at the Brielle of individuals that are residents there. They will meet, they will be a full-fledged Rotarian. They will not have our monetary commitments, but they will have meetings. They will be able to come to our meetings. We will move meetings to them. They will be able to still participate and give back to the community.
Oh, this is wonderful.
So many times you see seniors that were very vibrant. Now they're putting these assisted livings, and it's very nice, and the Brielle is a wonderful place to live, but they lose that part of touch with their community.
Yes.
This puts them back in the community to know that they are still a full-fledged functioning member of a real community.
I love this.
Yes.
What are the next stages with that?
Well, we just got our eyes backing this week, so now it will be in meetings with the Brielle to set it up and get us some people in there.
Go
We have a
Brielle, go Kathy
facilitator, and
Asbell, that's
We
great.
have Bud Kosovich from our club that has jumped up, that will be the facilitator of it, and will help put it together. And it's just an amazing, amazing event.
And so some of these people who live at the Brielle might even attend the events and help sell tickets and participate. And
Correct. They can come, they could, if they want to sit down, they can sell 50/50s. If they want to walk around, they want to participate, they will be there, and they will be giving back to their communities. And then while this club is helping, they'd also be invited to, at the end of the year, we have a big awards night where people come to get their checks. And it's an amazing night because you really, all year long, you really do work. And that night, you see why you worked. They would be a part of that, so they would have the feeling of ownership that they did contributed
Yes.
to that.
Whose idea was this?
Actually, it was mine sitting in your meeting.
No, I mean, but no, you had already had the idea to have this
It's
senior.
a Rotary group, and it just came to me one day that this is what we need to do.
Oh, I just love this idea.
My mother and my grandmother always were very involved in the community. My grandfather was a Mason. My father was a knight. So it's everybody's always been involved in it. And you know, one of the things is, my mother was so thrilled when I joined Rotary because she was able to, through me, still be a part of the community and the giving community. And it was only through me that she did it, but I know that there are other people that would like to have that opportunity as well. And
That's
I would like to give
excellent.
it to them.
That's excellent. I'm kind of an anomaly in my family. They were old-fashioned Italian, and my father was a businessman, and they were never community-type people, but when it came to the family, if there was that poor Joe who needed a helping hand or so-and-so who needed a job, they went to Uncle Frank. And Uncle Frank helped my father, helped everybody. He was a real entrepreneur, and he was always giving people jobs. He told a story of a guy who came to the factory at Hunts Point. He had a distribution center there. And the man came, and he was in rough shape, and he used to sweep in a circle, just keep going. And my father said, look, I'll never forget, he said, he's somebody's son. He's somebody's son. So he paid him to do this, to sweep in circles and just, give him a little something every day.
Well, that's what I
And,
like about Rotary.
Yeah.
Because somebody can come up with a thing and say, hey, there's a problem right there. And you say that in a Rotary, in a room full of Rotarians, and somebody's going to come up with an idea, and 5 other people are going to say, all right, let's do it, let's help out. I mean, Charlie, we've done it before where we'll be talking and it just, an
Boom.
idea pops and
Yes.
everybody just jumps up to say, yeah, all right, let's all jump in and help.
I love it. And also, you've worked with some of the Staten Island churches when it came to Sandy and with the turkey Thanksgiving event. Do you want to talk about that?
No, we usually give out about 1,000 baskets a year, full turkey dinners for a family. And we do that the week before Thanksgiving every single year. All 5 clubs get together, and we get a lot done.
And I
we deliver them.
Because one year they asked, one of the churches I was involved with gave a list of names of needy people.
What we do is we ask for those names, so anybody can submit a name. If you have a name, go on our website and submit a name if you know somebody that needs it. I deal with, because again, my family is, I have a sister who's a Columbiate with Holy Rosary. So they work with a single mother group down there, and I get my list of names from there. We give a lot of coats to them for their organization. So it depends where you know these people. So we do a lot with Holy Rosary, with their food pantries.
And who donates the coats?
That's another thing that we have. We have a coat drive that begins in October and ends in December. That is, any BCB bank will definitely have a box in it, but any Rotarian's office, a North Shore Rotarian's office will have a box. You look for the sign, and you could drop your coats off. We sort them, and then we give them out.
30 people in this club reach hundreds of needy people. It's in thousands, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's amazing what you're talking about
But
here.
in this day and age, when you sit there and say, I have to donate a coat, you don't think anything of it. Because, it's a coat. You just bought 3 new ones. What do you need
Right,
20 you got
right.
in the coat? We see children that go to school, and they go into school, and they don't have a coat.
Oh,
And it's freezing out.
It's amazing.
and they walk out with a coat. And that's the coat they're going to use all year long. It's not because they don't want it. They just don't have a coat. They don't have the money, whatever. Their situation at home is, we don't ask that. We don't care. You don't have a coat, here's a coat. And these kids actually walk out in this day and age to see that. It's heartbreaking, but it's nice to know we were able to help
With something so...
with something so simple that we wouldn't even thought about.
Right. So you do that, and how do you publicize that?
Well, what we do is we put it in our businesses. We have big flyers and posters that we put all in our businesses. Rab's Country Lanes, of course, has a box in it. You can always drop anything for North Shore Rotary can be dropped off at Rab's. Thank God we have him.
Excellent.
And BCB Bank, they really do support us.
So we have some local businesses helping out. This is great.
On August 10th, we are having a Nine and Dine. So for any business, any person, you do not have to be in Rotary, you can come to Silver Lake Golf Course, and again, it's on northshorerotary.org. It's 9 holes and a cocktail party and buffet afterwards.
How much does it cost?
$65 a person. And we're doing it a little different because it's networking. We're trying to bring people together. So if you come with your husband, you may not golf together. You're going to pick a card, and that's going to say what golf cart you get into. And now, you will meet new people.
That funny. Yes.
You will meet new people. You may come there as a great golfer and end up golfing with me, but you will have fun. I can promise you that.
That's something different.
Yeah, it's, an 18 hole, we were thinking about it, everybody loves to play golf, but 18 holes is just too long.
I would imagine.
So
And
9 holes, it's at 4:30 in the afternoon. You can work all day, you come 4:30, you come there, we set up and we go out, golf 9 holes, and then you can have cocktails and food.
And that's August when?
August 10th.
And what's for dinner?
They are doing a buffet dinner, pass around hors d'oeuvres and a buffet dinner.
Sounds good.
I don't know the exact, I am a president who puts together a committee, and my committee chair is Dennis Sermonak, and it's up to him to pick it.
That's
I
good.
don't, try not to micromanage them.
That's great. That's great. People enjoy that a lot better. Under your leadership,
Yes.
they'll be able to flourish more if you don't micromanage them.
Right. We also do, August 24th, we will be, we're the invited guests of the Geller House community.
What is that?
Now, the Geller House is a diagnostic home on Staten Island. Basically, what that means is a child is taken from their home for behavioral issues, drug issues, whether that be theirs or their parents, but they're pulled from there and they're in this home for 3 months. While they're evaluated to see if they can be rehabilitated back into their house or if they have to be permanently placed. It's got to be devastating. So we try to give them a little Christmas. We go there with them. We have game night where we play games with them. We play, we were doing dance moves with them last time.
Are you dancing?
Sure, why not?
All right.
We have Paul Scamodello for that one.
Oh, is he a good dancer?
We have ping pong, and then the next night we bring them to a party at the Staten where they have a DJ and they can dance. These kids, some of these kids, this is the only time they've ever been out to a restaurant.
What's the name of this
It's called the
organization?
Geller House. They're run by the Jewish board.
Okay. That's a nice event.
Yeah.
I can hardly, we almost have to put a schedule up. This is what
And I'm not done. I meant to bring you a calendar. I do have pre-printed calendars. I'll definitely get
Should
you
get
one
her one. She can
because
get
that's
it in
only
there.
half of what I've only told you half of what we do.
Tell the viewers more.
This year, we have an exciting new event I'm very excited for. Not sure how it will work out, but again, it will be fun. On the day of the Kentucky Derby, we will be hosting an event at the zoo of turtle races.
Oh, I love this. I
We
love
will
this.
be having turtle races, but you must come dressed for the Kentucky Derby, hats and all included.
Ooh, that is
and
fun.
we will be serving mint juleps at the zoo, and we will have turtle races.
Can we sponsor a turtle and put
Absolutely,
some kind of
that's what
organization
you will
on
be
the back of the
doing.
Is it a little
We
turtle
will-
or?
We haven't decided yet. Ken Mitchell from the zoo is kind of very good with me, and he says, all right, Christine, whatever you want, we'll figure it out. So yes,
That
but there
sounds
will
like
be
fun.
turtle sponsorships, there will be sponsorships opportunities, but that will be a definite, that's my
That's in
new event.
August?
That will be in May. I
And
think
where
it's
will the
Kentucky Derby.
proceeds go?
Well, those proceeds will be general funds, which are what's giving out at the end of the year. We give out to so many different worthy causes, organizations, and people that we give out, as I said, to the autistic groups. We give to the Boy Scouts every year.
yeah.
We were able to bring some of those kids from the Geller House to the Boy Scouts.
Oh, that must
Right.
have been great.
Great.
These kids never had a family life, never had Charlie. Charlie was actually instrumental and brought them in to
Tell us about it. How did you feel about that, and,
Well,
and
it's-
what was the highlight?
I think Boy Scouts is a wonderful organization, as you know, and it's had my support for many years. And you know, we got the opportunity basically to take kids. You know, we saw some of them at the Geller House. They're in a different program of the Geller House, where they spend 3 years in a home, and they don't have a father figure. So I said, these boys need Boy Scouts. So I brought it to Troop 2, and they were very willing to actually sponsor. They'll actually fund any trips that they want to take. We buy them uniforms and help them with
Oh,
other
this
things.
is fantastic.
And Boy Scouts pays for their annual membership. And together, we brought in one boy this year, and he just absolutely loves it.
He's flourishing, I bet.
Absolutely, yeah. And you know, we had 3 boys that came in, and this one boy just took to it like a duck to water, and he's just loving it. At every meeting, he likes to go on the overnights, and
Oh,
just
that must
really
be
enjoying
so
it.
rewarding. So rewarding.
That's why we do what we do. That one gesture that to us doesn't seem to be that anything, we could possibly have changed this kid's life.
You're changing lives, and that's what's exciting about it.
Yes, yes.
Wow! So viewers, get involved with the Rotary Club. There are 5. There are 5 on Staten Island.
Absolutely.
This is the North Shore Rotary Club being represented here. Maybe it's good to get involved with one closer to your home. Obviously, if you're on the North Shore, it would make sense to.
Depends on what time they meet. All 5 clubs are just as amazing. We all do amazing things in our community and really help our community out.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. Really, it's always a pleasure, and I hope you'll join us again. And viewers, we're on every Tuesday night at 8 p.m., Channel 34 on Staten Island, and we also air in the other 4 boroughs on various stations. You can watch us on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and thanks for participating in this event, this Oktoberfest event, Bring the Family. Bye-bye now.